Look at this apple. The skin is all wrinkly, but it's not like really going down as most apples would, right? So I had to peel the skin off of this apple because I left that one in the car, and I didn't remember that I left it in the car, and then I saw it the other day, right? So it's like all of these things that we have to do to protect ourselves from our food supply. So yesterday when I was sharing about the apple, the kids were here. It was kind of wild and crazy. And I was like, let me just go take a look. Let me do some research. That's why I got my glasses on. So, so I'm looking, I'm like, man, what's going on? So I remembered this thing called Apeel. And Apeel is essentially a coating that goes over certain fruit, including apples and avocados and a bunch of other different fruit. And this is organic fruit. So this is an effort to make sure that organic food lasts longer in the grocery store. And a lot was funded by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. And this is like an effort to try to preserve, organic food in the grocery store. Man, the first thing that I thought about, and I'm about to demonstrate what I'm talking about. First, so let me demonstrate first, okay? Because honestly, here's the real truth, right? I'm gonna go digging. I know I probably will, just to find what I'm looking for, because I know that it exists somewhere. The first thing that I thought, that this can't be good, right? Like, if food is not able to degrade on its own, this isn't good. Like, what is that doing in my body, right? My body is programmed a certain way. My body is programmed to ingest certain things. And when I eat something that my body is not programmed to ingest, it's going to break it down in a messed up way. I'm going to get some kind of chronic disease, likely cancer, especially if something isn't breaking down properly in my body. And based on what I'm seeing, right? Based on what I'm seeing in real life, like in terms of it not being able to degrade normally just outside in nature, then that means it's probably going to do the same exact thing when it gets inside my body. Here, check this out. For me now, I have learned to trust my instinct, right? Like, I can dig and I can look and research because that's what I like to do. But at some point, right, you look at something and you're like, that's not right. You got to believe that. Okay, so check this out. Check this out. Right, so they have this on their website. They have these two avocados, and you drag this thing over. And here on the left, this is a regular avocado. And then over on the right is an avocado with a peel on. So you drag this thing, and what happens is, like, this is supposed to be good. You see how that avocado that has no appeal on it is degrading in real time, but the one with the appeal on it barely is moving. It doesn't say how much time is on here or anything like that, but go check this out yourself. The website looks all good and everything. I don't know about all of that. But when I saw this, and I know a lot of you guys will agree with me, y'all remember that McDonald's experiment where they had the burger that was from McDonald's and a regular burger in two jars. And it was like weeks or something. And this one's degrading, it's mold, blah, blah, blah. And then they had this other one that unfortunately just kept, I don't know. It was supposed to be fortunate. No, actually it wasn't. In that commercial and in that experiment, it wasn't supposed to be fortunate. But what I'm trying to say is, like, we gotta trust ourselves, right? And if something is happening like this, right, like we're seeing it with our own eyes before it even gets inside our body. And the thing for me that's heartbreaking is that this is organic food. What I really want to know, even if I don't research, like, what could potentially happen, because maybe there aren't any studies, or maybe there isn't anything that documents what could potentially happen. But I'll tell you what, I don't want to be the one to find out. Okay, already. I'm good. I don't want to be the one to find out. Okay, and I ain't fixing to be. Why? Because I'm not about to be consuming food that has appeal on it as much as possible. and I'll take the skin off. And unfortunately, I don't know if the stuff seeps in already. And or what I'm trying to say is what I'm going to look for now is how I can identify food that has Apeel on it. I think I see that it has the Apeel sticker on, but I just haven't seen that in the grocery store. So I'm just going to be extra vigilant about that. And the other thing, man, I'm telling you right now, my superfoods. I'm so grateful for my superfoods, right? At least I have something that I can trust, that I can put inside my body, that I know that is going to do what it's supposed to do and actually do what it's supposed to do. I was going to say go above and beyond. And honestly, it should be like this all the way around. And unfortunately, it's not. So the goal is now is to the goal now is to protect ourselves and to protect the selves of our loved ones to protect our loved ones as well. So just be aware, Apeel is spelled Apeel, and it's coating that goes on top of organic produce. And apparently on the website it says that it's safe. However, honestly, if I feel myself inside and I see that kind of stuff with my own eyes, my question is, what does it do when it gets inside my body? All right, then.